Hello everyone, I and my fellow classmates as students of ergonomics would like to utilize our knowledge to help you understand the technicalities involved with epicondylitis. Epicondylitis is one of commonly diagnosed upper extremity musculoskeletal disorders. It is an inflammation or damage to the area of an epicondyle of bone, which is a projection of bone above a condyle where ligaments and tendons are attached. Common types of epicondylitis are tennis elbow and golfer's elbow.
Lateral epicondylitis or tennis elbow is inflammation or in some cases micro-tearing of the tendons that join the forearm muscles on the outside of the elbow. The tendon usually involved in tennis elbow is called extensor carpi radialis brevis, ECRB. Signs and symptoms include tenderness and pain, which is mild at first but gradually gets worse. The pain extends from the outside of the elbow down to the forearm and then the wrist. There is a weak grip. There is an increased pain when shaking hands or squeezing an object. Pain is also felt when lifting something, using tools or opening jars. Usually, there is no outward sign of redness or swelling. Most often, tennis elbow affects only one arm, usually the arm that does most at work. Causes include overuse, activities, and age. When the ECRB is weakened from repetitive work, microscopic tears form in the tendon where it attaches to the lateral epicondyle. This leads to inflammation and pain. Many people with tennis elbow participate in work or recreational activities that require repetitive and vigorous use of forearm muscle or repetitive extension of the wrist and the hand. Most people who get tennis elbow are between 30 to 50 years of age, although anybody can get it if they have the risk factors. Occupations at risk. Tennis elbow is common in laborers who utilize heavy tools and workers engaged in repetitive gripping or lifting tasks. Painters, plumbers, and carpenters are particularly prone to developing tennis elbow. Studies have shown that auto workers, cooks, and even butchers get it more often than the rest of the population. Participating in racket sports increases your risk of tennis elbow, especially if they employ poor stroke technique or use improper equipment. Risk factors include poor swing technique, heavy racket, incorrect grip size, and high string tension. Prevention includes all three types of controls: design of the workplace and tools to fit the worker, incorporating job rotation, job enlargement, job enrichment, and teamwork to increase the variety of muscular work as engineering control, development of proper work practices based on suitable education and training as administrative controls, and personal controls includes the worker's choice of tools and its placement at convenient reaches or zones, also limiting the weight held or handled while reaching. Remedies to alleviate, avoid, or treat the disease include rest, ice, compression, and elevation. The first step in your recovery is to rest your arm for several weeks. Your doctor may give you a brace to immobilize the affected muscles. Ice packs placed over the elbow can help reduce inflammation and relieve pain. Working without bending the wrist, using smooth movements rather than jerky ones, using work rest schedules that allow workers to change their position would help avoid tennis elbow. Here are some of the exercises that will work as remedies to alleviate tennis elbow.
Golfer's elbow or medial epicondylitis is tendinosis of the medial epicondyle on the inside of the elbow. It is in some ways similar to tennis elbow, which affects the outside at the lateral epicondyle. Signs and symptoms. Symptoms can range from mild to severe. Pain on the inside of your elbow, elbow stiffness, hand and wrist weaknesses, tingling sensation or numbness in the fingers, especially the ring and little fingers. Difficulty moving the elbow. Causes: racket sports, improper technique with tennis strokes, especially the backhand, can cause injury to the tendon. Throwing sports, improper pitching technique in baseball or softball can be another culprit. Weight training, lifting weights, using improper techniques such as curling the wrists during a bicep exercise can overload the elbow muscles and tendons. Forceful repetitive occupational movements, these occurs in fields such as construction, plumbing and carpentry. Risk factors: age older than 40, athletic activities that involve repetitive flexion of the wrist, direct injury to the elbow, jobs requiring a lot of computer work with keyboarding, overweight or obesity, smoking. Occupations at risk include cooks, painters, construction workers, athletes, keyboard users, carpenters and plumbers. Prevention and remedies to alleviate the disease. Strengthen your forearm muscles. Use light weights or squeeze a tennis ball. Stretch before your activity. Walk or jog for a few minutes. Fix your form. Check your form to avoid overload on muscles. Use the right equipment. Lift properly. Keep your wrist rigid and stable. Know when to rest. Try not to overuse your elbow. Treatment: ice pack application to reduce inflammation, strengthening exercises, anti-inflammatory medicine, bracing, corticosteroid injections, surgery. These are some of the exercises for golfer's elbow.